That if you're a city girl, you are very wild. You know,
Yeah,
you're a bad
that's
girl.
true. What is a city girl's day-to-day life like? What do you do? Are you open on dating older foreigners or just younger?
If you're gonna ask me what nationality I'm more attracted to, it's always gonna be American. So before, when I was a kid, my standard, or I have this kind of standard that I want to date a white foreigner. But now I realize that it doesn't really matter the skin color, because right now I'm also attracted to black foreigner. And recently,
Wow, black man. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So for today's vlog, I am here in Cebu City. Ay, char. Go. May pa-intro si Kuya. So today I am here in Cebu City and I had a chance to meet a beautiful Filipina, a city girl. Please welcome Miss Steph.
hi.
Hi Steph, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Thank you so much for letting me interview you today.
Thank you.
Steph also have a YouTube channel. Steph, can you tell them about your YouTube channel?
Yeah, so hi guys. Again, my name is Steph. I also have a YouTube channel. It's called Steph Filipinas. So as you can hear it in my, the name of my YouTube channel is Steph Filipinas because again, I've always wanted to be a vlogger, but at the same time, I want to talk about Philippines, the traditions that we have here, the cultures that we have here, and just basically about the Philippines, whether it's good things or bad things. So yeah.
So guys, if you wanna check out Stephanie's channel, I will link her channel in the description down below. For today's vlog, we're gonna talk about city girls. So we talk a lot about dating province girls and city girls, comparing them. But now, today, I had a chance to meet a real city girl here in Cebu City. So, let's ask her what are the dating preferences of a city girl, because I know it's different from the province girl. So, first question is, what are your dating preference? Like, do you date foreigner or do you just exclusively date Filipino guys?
Okay, so I've always wanted to date a foreigner, ever since when I was a kid. Because here in the Philippines, if you grow up, whether in, in province or in city, I really want to date a foreigner. I really want to date like that, a foreigner, blue eyes, like that, blue eyes, white eyes, because I've always also wanted to have a kid who has a green eyes, blue eyes, like that. But as I grow older, I realized that it's not actually just all about the skin color, it's not about the nationality. Before, when I was a kid, my standard, or I have this kind of standard that I want to date a white foreigner. But now I realize that it doesn't really matter the skin color, because right now I'm also attracted to black foreigner. And recently,
wow, black man.
Yeah, so I don't really have preferences when it comes to skin color. But if you're gonna ask me what nationality I'm more attracted to, it's always gonna be American. So yeah.
So before, it's all about the looks.
Yeah, it's all about the looks before.
But now it's about everything, the whole package, good personality, provider, and of course, looks are still important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
I mean, it's just a bonus.
Yeah.
Because before, like I was like, okay, I really want to be this guy because he's white, he has green eyes, blue eyes. But again, when I truly understand how real love works, that's when I realized that at the end of the day, you cannot really, teach your heart who you're gonna fall in love with, because even though you have a standards, but you don't know, you might end up falling in love with this person, which is actually didn't go within your standards.
How old are you, by the way?
23.
Wow, she's 23. In my previous vlog, we're talking about the differences between dating a younger Filipina and older Filipina. But this is like, you're different because you're young and your mindset is already like this. So that's really good. So you can still find someone that is younger and the mindset is just really mature.
Yeah.
So how about the age gap preferences? Are you open on dating older foreigners or just younger?
Okay, so I am very much open to date older foreigners, but I have certain age limit to who I am going to date with, which is around 40s, like early 40s, middle 40s, or late 40s. That's what I'm gonna go for. But like there's a lot of foreigners actually that you cannot guess their age. There's a lot of foreigners in their 50s, their 60s, but they still look young. So
True.
I mean, I have certain age limit, but it depends if we can build a genuine connection. So at the end of the day, you're not gonna deal with the age. You're gonna deal with that person, which is comes with maturity and also the stability and the security
True.
that he can provide to you. So yeah.
Wow, I like your mindset. For a city girl, what would be like an ideal date?
Well, I cannot really speak on behalf of other city girls because obviously we have our own dating preferences, but I'm just going to answer it based on my, like my own preferences.
Yeah.
My ideal date is picnic date, like beach. We can just sit down, have the blanket, sit down, get the snacks that we can eat, barbecue, street food or whatever. That's my ideal date, or that's my perfect date. That's how I describe it. Again, as what I've said earlier, that as you grow older, you tend to realize a lot of things. That it's not just all about, like the fancy things. But I am more into the what do you call this? Like if a guy can hold a conversation, like if I can intellectually have a conversation with that guy, like debate me. Let's have a debate about certain topics or about certain things. Like so, it doesn't really matter about where he would want me to date or wherever we would go, as long as like I can outsmart you when it comes to certain topics. I can talk to you very smart. So that's what I'm really attracted to.
Wow.
But of course, first impression lasts, right? Like if a guy asks you, let's go on a date, then of course you as a guy who asks first on a date, then you should also make an effort, which is maybe like go on a fancy date. But if you can afford, it's completely fine. You just have to be upfront, or you just have to be honest. That's it.
That's true. Wow, you're such a the ideal girl for the foreigners, young and smart, and wants to outsmart men, like mentally stimulate them. Most foreigners, they said, they don't want to date younger Filipinas because there's no conversation that's gonna happen. But I think it really depends on the person, of course, and their experience. Because some Filipinas, younger Filipinas, have lots of experience. They have traveled and they have met a lot of people, so they could really engage in conversation.
Absolutely.
Just like Stephanie here.
Yeah.
So you are 23 right now. So what is your ideal life? Like, do you want to be a stay-at-home wife, mother, or you want to be like working and have your own money also, earn your own money?
Of course, we all want money, right? We cannot survive without money, and let's not sugarcoat it. Like, even though maybe for other people they're gonna say I'm always gonna choose love over money, or I'm gonna choose money over love, but as for me, I'm always gonna go for someone who can provide me the sense of security and stability. Because, let's be practical. Nowadays, we always want a guy who has a provider mindset, but that doesn't mean that I'm just gonna sit around, or I'm just gonna sit pretty, where I'm just all gonna depend on guy financially. Because, ever since when I was a kid, my parents taught me like how to be independent. And what I meant by that is that, like, they already taught us how to clean, how to do household chores, how to take care of our siblings. So as I get older, I got that traits, that personality, or that qualities which I can apply in a relationship. But for now, I think I would rather choose like work at home, so that I can take care of my kids. Because again, practically speaking, I'm not just financially depending on my husband or my boyfriend. So I can work at home, and at the same time, I can also spend more time with my family, or with my husband, or with my kids.
I am a stay-at-home mom. I have a daughter, and also I'm a wife. But I don't like to be like just sitting at home and not making any money. Just like what you said, money is very important, and it's like the center of everything is the money.
Yeah.
And even if you house chores and everything, you still feel like you're not contributing with anything because you're not providing, you don't pay bills, you don't pay the food and grocery. And
Yeah.
if you like meet someone who don't appreciate that you make efforts at home, then
I agree with you, but I don't think there's anything wrong with just being a housewife because
Yeah.
being a housewife is not easy at all. Like
Yeah.
as a mother, it's not easy role. You're gonna have to wake up every morning to take care of the kids, to cook, to do the laundry and stuff like that. But this is the reason why if I'm going to date someone, I really want someone who is very supportive of me. Like
Yeah.
he's gonna give me the freedom to choose on my own. Like would I want to go for like work the corporate jobs or the tradition jobs that we have here, which is to go to the office, wake up
Yeah.
in the morning and then go home by night. So like I really want to have someone who's gonna support me and ask me these questions, like have a conversation or have a communication where do you want to just work at home or do you just want to stay at home or do you want to like work in a corporate job. So it's really important to have a good communication with your husband to set expectation as well.
true.
So yeah.
What is a city girl's day-to-day life like? What do you do?
What do I do? Okay, so we have this misconception that if you're a city girl, you are very wild. You're a
Yeah,
bad
that's
girl.
true.
You're a bad girl. You slept with a lot of
You have lots of
men and
body
stuff
counts.
like that. But again, as what I've said earlier, I'm not gonna speak in behalf of all city girls because I'm the type of a girl who doesn't really like judge person based
Yeah.
on where she is located or where she lives or
Yeah.
based on like being a city girl or anything like that. Because me personally, although I was born and raised here in Cebu, like Cebu City, but that doesn't mean that like I'm like that, like this typical city girl who go out, go to parties, because I don't really like enjoy going to parties, and that's the reason why a week in my life is just vlogging, doing certain interviews. It's very advantage of you if you grow up in a city because you can have the opportunities that you would want to have, which is you have access to go to work, unlike much in the province where
Yeah.
it's so limited to have a job
True.
there. The education there is very limited, unlike here. So I'm very thankful and I'm so proud to
Yeah.
be a city girl. So I just really hope that these fathers or these people will stop having this misconception that city girls. I don't want to date a city girls because they have a lot of body count.
Yeah. This is my last question, and I hope you don't mind me asking this,
Sure.
but have you dated foreigners before?
Foreigner only.
Foreigners, so one.
Yeah, one singular. That's a bit specific. Yeah, I dated a foreigner before, which happened to be the first and the last guy that I dated my whole life.
Last one already? No more trying again?
Oh, okay, maybe soon. Yeah, my first ever boyfriend, and then we had been together for like almost a year, and then after 11 months, like just 3 days before we're gonna celebrate our 1-year anniversary, he ghosted me.
What happened? Like he just ghosted you, like just like that?
He just ghosted me.
But you have met
Yeah, we met in person once.
once?
Yeah, and then we
Wow.
talked already about marriage, stuff like that, but then eventually he's gone, so
Wow, that's tough.
yeah, very tough.
So what's his nationality?
American.
American.
He's from Arizona.
How old is he?
45.
45. So do you think dating like, because here, right, in the Philippines, 45 is still considered young.
Yeah.
So do you think next time, would you still date a 45-year-old young foreigner?
Yeah, of course. Of course, but maybe I will have the trust issues again. The
Yeah.
trust issues because the trauma that I got from that first relationship I've ever had in my whole life just really made me realize a lot of things and made me like learn a lot of things that not really trust too much.
Yeah. Once your trust is broken, it's really hard to trust again. Like that's the end of it. You're like you have so much trust issues that it's hard to have a relationship again.
Yeah, but I still believe in love though, despite everything that I've been through. Yeah, I still believe in love because again, maybe he's just not meant for me and I don't want
Yeah.
to force the things that I couldn't control. So right now I'm just focusing on the things that I can control. You know, the personal growth that I have, my professional growth that I have, and maybe who knows, one of these days I'm gonna meet someone who can love me the same way I
Yeah.
can love him.
Yeah, that's true. I like that mindset. I really like that. I think there's something that you have to be thankful for losing him because if
Yeah.
you lasted for more for another year or more, then he's still gonna ghost you because he's not the right one for you. So at least it ended before it lasts too long because I've known some people who waited for like 10 years and then it didn't last.
Cut nilang peg.
So thank you so much, Steph, for letting me talk to you today, meet you today, and I really appreciate it for you coming here.
You're very much welcome, Maya.
Thank you. And guys, don't forget to subscribe on Stephanie's channel. I will link her channel in the description down below. And guys, if you are ready to meet a Filipina like Stephanie here, don't forget to check out Christian Filipina. It's the only dating services that I recommend. They always scan every Filipina that joins in their site. So if you're ready, check out Christian Filipina. I have link in the description down below. So thank you so much, Steph.
Thank you.
And guys, if you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys again soon. Paalam!